What's up, YouTube? What the hell is going on with Trump? Somebody's controlling him. Remember, that's why we voted for him, because he couldn't be controlled. The cabal is controlling him. Or he was secretly a part of it. One of the two. He's doing the same exact thing every president has done. Like I said, that 3 a.m. phone call and the fact that the CIA, Secret Service, FEMA, all them, they all have bad components in them. Some of the groups, the whole group is bad. Yep, they're on the wrong side of things. And something's up with the Rothschilds in Israel. Yeah, I think the wrong people are controlling Israel right now, trying to make it seem like Bible prophecy was fulfilled. What they don't understand is technically it was. And they say that they don't believe in God and he's not the most powerful, but they're helping to do exactly what he wants. Isn't that hilarious? Donald Trump. We finally got an all natural medication that has no side effects. It makes the economy a lot of money, and you're trying to attack it, just like the other president did when it was legal to use it to make him look good in a campaign. You already got the presidential seat, and it is not going to make you look good. Do you also realize that marijuana can be used for a contaminant-free fuel? Aren't you guys hurting for fuel? Didn't you just bust pot farms? So you have a plenty of this stuff that you could turn into fuel, paper, rope, all kinds of stuff that could be used. And you're not going to do it? But you're worried about the economy. Wouldn't that help the economy? Yeah, the government could start their own hemp companies. They could start their own dispensaries. But the reason the federal government kind of hung back is because they were trying to use it as a trap. You really think Big Pharma is going to let people be cured or have any type of medication other than what they offer? Not for long. Oh no, you can't take money out of Big Pharma's mouth, or the bank, or the government. And it's funny how everybody thinks they're not together. They are. This world going to hell in a handbasket, and everybody just standing here watching, asking why. Y'all know why. What y'all need to do is start watching the action. Stop listening to words. Watch actions closely and do not assume. Watch the actions. Watch what that action causes. There you go. Why do you think they have so many people to take the fall? You think these people don't know the law? They know the law. Most of them are lawyers. Yeah, I found out that's why I can't get a civil rights lawyer in my state, is because 90% of them are Freemasons. Imagine that. Well, you guys all think that's a coincidence, huh? That ain't no coincidence. There's a reason why most lawyers and lawmakers, judges, are Masons. There's a reason why the government is mostly Masons. They're not all Masons. Some of them are Illuminati. And don't forget about the other one. Yeah, Freemasons and Illuminati are only out there to distract. Yes, they are another cardboard cutout. Well, of course, they're not going to act like it. They don't act like it, they can't sell it, right? Right. Well, you said pay attention to the actions. Yes. I also said when you're too close to a situation, you need to back up. Uh-huh. Look at what they're doing. Trying to play like they are good people. But what do their actions really do? Not the ones where you see them trying to be fake. See, that's what I'm talking about. Before you know that they're giving to charities and things like that that really don't do anything. So all they're doing is handing the money to their higher ups. But to all of us that don't know any better, it looks like they're handing it to a charity. That charity is not what you think. I mean, come on. How long have we had donations for cancer? How many billions of dollars have been donated for. Get out of here, Benny Johnson. I'll check you out later. Yeah, he must have put something else up, so we'll go see what that is. But I forget where I was at. The fact is, it's the same people it's always been. Well, the same family lines and their friends. It's the Rothschilds, J.P. Morgan, Rockefellers, and yes, Zuckerberg and all them are part of it. They're big ones, only because they're the ones going to take the fall for whatever gets discovered about uh, social media platforms. Didn't you all wonder how people came out of their garages and made billions? Because even the dude from Power Bar, yeah, the guy that made Power Bar. Now, if the story is true behind that, it was a kid that, well, he was an adult, but he lived in his dad's garage until he was like 30, 35 years old. And that's basically what he was working on, but nobody knew about it, was energy bars. And he ended up selling it and making millions. I believe he's in the billions now, but he wasn't then. And that's because he ended up in with these big business people somewhere along the way. Either I think he actually sold it to them. So I don't even think he owns it anymore. He might have some shares in it, but I don't think he completely owns it like he used to. But I could be wrong about that too. I'm saying I think. Hear the words I'm using? Think, which means it's a thought. It's possible. Because that's normally what happens. Every once in a while, you get the smart ones that don't sell and build it themselves, but that normally doesn't happen. After they make their money, they want to go live, so they sell it to a bigger outfit, and that's normally a big mistake. But anyway, yeah, he lived at his dad's house rent free, blah blah blah, and then ended up paying off his dad's house. This is the story I've heard. I don't know if it's true. I'm saying if. See that little word if means a lot. If that story is 100% true, that that's how Power Bar got started. That's what I'm talking about. Look at it. You cannot come out of the gate with billions of dollars like that unless you have something very, very sinister. That's the only thing that brings in that kind of money nowadays. It has to be wrong in some type of way, or it does not make money like that. Yes, that's because the gatekeepers open the floodgates to allow it to make that. See, if they don't want your product to make money because it conflicts with theirs or they want to steal it, they just sabotage the market and it keeps your product down, and then they come out with theirs and take over. Or sometimes you can't even get a patent or yours on the market because they have friends that jump them to the front of the line in front of you. Yep, and all they have to do is look at the date that you put in the patent and then forge a patent with the wrong date that's before that and be like, well, they came in before. There's a lot of crazy stuff that they will do. And for some reason, evil gets away with it. It's accepted. Good is not accepted anymore. Good is taken as weak. Evil is taken as strong. Even though people will try to manipulate you. And, oh, anything evil I don't agree with, but watch what they do. They celebrate Halloween. They do witchcraft stuff. They believe in crystals. They believe in that. Yeah, they're evil. I know the crystal community is going to come at me. That's not true. It is true. Do you know how many of those crystals you walk on all day that are in the ground that are bigger than the ones that you buy? Now, if they had healing, this, that, and that properties, don't you think they would be doing that wherever they're at? Right. It doesn't. Oh, that's because the ground's in the way. You have to get out of here. Just take that bullshit somewhere else. Quartz, crystals, things like that are good for a lot of things. They are good for energy, yes, because of how they are made, what they consist of, their, elements or whatever you want to call it that they're made of. Well, yes, we put a lot of labels to it. Some people might call it this, other people might label it that. A lot of those labels are synonyms for each other. People get upset if it's not the right word. It's ridiculous. It's not just, oh, I understand what you mean, and just fix it in your own brain to where it helps you to understand. But that's how you can say what you mean, and people will be like, did you mean this? No, you meant that, but I'll say I meant that because it helps you connect. No, I said exactly what I meant, and what you just said meant the same thing, just different words. Yeah, stupid. Yeah, there's people that get in fights over that. They're saying the same damn things, and because the one isn't using the same words as the other one, they will fight, thinking that one's saying something different. It's like you guys are stupid. Ridiculous. Don't worry, YouTube. I'll be back.